Hi guys! So today I'm doing my first Christmas DIY video, and this one is going to be, I didn't want to call it a decoration or a gift because it could be either one. I'm going to show you how to take some really inexpensive items and make a really expensive looking Christmas tree. I'm talking about a small one that you put on your desk. So this is the tree here. As you can see, it's extremely lopsided and very smushed together. But I'm going to show you how you can get this into looking something really, really cute. DIYing and crafting is probably like my favorite thing. All of my best friends and people that I know that watch these videos are going to know exactly what I'm talking about, especially my roommates, because my room at Christmas time always looks like Santa's workshop. Like, I've got red glitter everywhere and Christmas paper, and I always make a whole bunch of Christmas crafts. I'm not a big baker, but I do love to craft. So with that, I guess I will get started with these little trees. First thing you're going to need is obviously a tree. Now, if you are living in Canada, Ontario specifically, then you probably have a Dollarama near you. These are selling at Dollarama right now for $2 a tree. And they look really like squished. Like, this one actually looks okay. This one's kind of a bit worse. See how it looks really, really squished? The container looks horrible. This one has a dent in it. So they don't look very good when you're actually like passing them in the store. But all of these little branches will fold out, and I'll show you how to make it a really nice looking tree and way more expensive looking. But if you see these for $2 at your Dollarama, definitely pick them up. If you don't have a Dollarama near you and they don't sell these at your dollar store, you can go to somewhere like Home Hardware, Home Depot. A lot of those kind of, even a Michael's will probably sell these trees. They might be a little bit more expensive than $2, but still the final product will be a lot cheaper than it would be if you bought it like the final product is going to be. Then what you're going to need is you're going to need these little terracotta pots. Again, this was from Dollarama. The size on this is, the diameter is 5.5 inches or 14 centimeters. So if you're wondering what size, that's what size fits really perfect in this. When you're looking, whatever the pot size is in the actual tree, you're going to want something a little bit bigger for the pot you buy, because you want it to fit right inside and you won't see the pot it came with. So the terracotta is great. It also holds on to paint really well, and the paint dries really, really fast. So we're going to be painting these. So you're going to need that. You're going to need some paints. And then you're going to need a whole bunch of ornaments. So again, all these from the dollar store. I got these metal bells. I've got a whole bunch of these kind of ornaments, which I think are a little bit too big for this tree, but I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of other DIY videos, as I said. So these may be used for that, might be used for this tree. I haven't decided yet. These ones are really cute. They've got they're little apples. What else do I have in here? These ones were really cute too. They're disco balls. So really, it's whatever you find at your dollar store. All sorts of dollar stores right now are selling away their ornaments. And the last couple things you're going to need is you're going to need stars. So this is the package of stars I have here. I have them in a few different colors. And these are just ornaments because you're going to want something to top the tree, and because this is such a small tree, normal tree toppers probably won't fit. So if you can find a small tree topper, great. If not, just get yourself a starred ornament and you can hot glue it to the top. So you'll need hot glue if you're going to go this route like I am. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to paint this terracotta pot. And I'm just taking this white acrylic paint that I showed you earlier and just going over the entire pot. It doesn't really matter how you do it, what way you paint it, as long as it gets a full coverage. And you're probably going to need to paint it at least twice to get the color, whatever color you're using, to fully cover the clay. You can see there. I'm just going to go all the way around and finish off this pot, and then I'll show you what it looks like. And here's what the final product looks on the first coat. I have it all over my hands. Don't forget also to paint the rim there, because you're going to see the rim when you put the tree inside of it. That's just the first coat, so I'm going to let that dry. And it will probably take between 10 10 to 15 minutes for it to completely dry. It really doesn't take very long at all. So now while your pot's drying is a really great time to start with your tree. So as I said, when you get these trees, you might get them if you get them from Michael's or Home Hardware or somewhere where they might be a little bit more expensive. They might come a little bit better, in better shape than this one did. Because this is just from the dollar store, it doesn't look like it's in the best shape. But no matter in what condition you get it, as long as they're made with these like wire branches, you can see that they're molding to whatever I put them in. You can make it look great. So the way that you just do this is you just go in, you take about, I would say it takes maybe about 5 minutes a tree, depending on how big it is, of course, and you just go in and you just start to pull all these little branches out. And some of the branches are going to kind of be in like a weird, like they'll be here, but they should be over here. You'll feel it when you're starting to move the branches, if the wire's kind of caught up or if it's not looking as long as the other ones, that it probably is supposed to be in a different spot. And you just kind of go in and you just spend the time and try to make it the best shape you possibly can. So you can already see the bottom of this is looking way fuller. Then you've got this little sparseness right in here, and it's because there's so many branches on this side. So really it's just a matter of pulling the branches around and making it look as great as possible. So I will go and finish this and I'll be right back. So here's what the tree looks like now that I fattened it all up. Look how much more amazing it looks. I'll show you a comparison. Here's like what I started with, pretty much. And then that's what it looks like after it's all been fattened out. This one is a particularly really nice one. Except with these ones from Dollarama, I don't know if everywhere you'll go will have the same issue. The top branch is often way too long, so I just fold it in half. And it makes it so much more proportional. And that's really just how you get this kind of ugly tree to look so much better, is just playing with it. Don't be afraid. I mean, you're paying for the tree to not look good when you get it, but that doesn't mean that it has to always not look good. It has to always look cheap. And just playing around with the tree will really make it look a ton better. Okay, so now my pot is completely dry. I've done 2 coats of this white, and I really, really like it. You could keep this just as it is and put your tree inside of it. Or you could paint it whatever color you'd like. You could paint it pink, purple, red, green, whatever kind of suits your fancy. And you can do whatever kind of design you want on it. So this is a really great project for kids so that they can paint whatever they want in it. It's also a really good one to personalize and give to a friend if you know what color their home is, like what color scheme they like, or if you know what their favorite color is. You can even put pictures or whatever else you want on here. I'm just going to show you what I'm going to be doing today. So what I have is I have this green painter's tape, and I'm just going to be taking some of this and putting it right below this little ridge. Okay, so there it is there. I've just got this green tape all over. It doesn't matter if it's perfectly flush against it, as long as it's flush right near the top here. As long as that is tight, then this doesn't really matter. Now you can paint this a different color if you want. What I'm going to be doing, the reason why I taped it, is because I'm going to be taking some spray adhesive. I'm going to spray the entire thing, and then I bought some silver glitter. So I'm just going to be spraying the top of this and then brushing this glitter on top. And hopefully it will stick and have this really cool glittered top to this pot. So I'm going to be showing you how I do that now over here. Okay, so now we're on just this Bristol board I have that can get glittery or gluey, doesn't matter. And I've got this glue. This is the Elmer's spray adhesive. And I just shake this up a little bit. And I'm just going to spray it right on the pot. just putting the glitter all over the glue. And you want like more glitter than you think will stick. It will fall off, that's why we have this Bristol board. And there you have your glittery top. So I'm just gonna leave that to the side and wait for it to dry. And so that's what the final product ends up looking like once it's all dry and you get the paint off. It looks so great. So then you put your tree right on inside and you've got that really cute glittered top. So you can paint up the bottom as well. You could do decorations along the bottom. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is because I think it looks good, just like this. I also made a green one because my mom's living room is green. I thought it would look good that she had one as well. So there's a green one as well. Now all we have to do is decorate. Okay guys, so it's unfortunately dark outside. That's how long these took to finish. Like it started at 2 and it gets dark at like 4:30 here now. So it didn't actually take that long. I mean, 2 hours to finish this project wasn't that long, but now it's dark. So unfortunately I have to use artificial light and it doesn't look as great, but I still wanted to show you the final product. So as I said, I started out with this. Here's an example of one that I started with. They had dents in their pots. Just a white underneath, very oddly shaped trees that were only $2. And with a bit of paint, some glitter, ornaments, and a terracotta pot, I was able to make these really expensive looking decorations. So I'll show you the first one. I actually made 2. This one here is for my mom. She's got a room that is like greens and pastel pinks and purples. It's really beautiful. I'll probably show a few pictures of this in that room at the end of this video, but that's how the pot turned out. And with all of its little ornaments and the green pretty star. So that's this one, and I added a little bit of jewelry in this one just because I thought it needed a bit more pink, but for the most part this is just dollar store decorations. The pot was $1, tree was $2, the star was in a package of 3 for $1, so theoretically you could do 3 of these trees all in that $1, and the decorations were, the balls were all $1, so $2, $3, maybe $3 worth of decorations. So the entire thing was about $6 or $7 for this tree. So it looks awesome. And the tree that will go in my room, which I'm really excited about because it's so girly without being too like Barbie girly, is this one. So the white bottom with the glitter that you saw me make. And what's cool about this one is I took some ornaments and some jewelry that I had. So this right here hanging is just an earring. You see a little bracelet hanging in here. That's like a Tiffany's knockoff one. My little ring there. I've got another Guess ring right over here. I've got some Forever 21 rings hanging up here. This little bee one was from London when I went. So I just hung a whole bunch of silver jewelry in with this silver and white tree, and that is the tree that will go in my room this season. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed this DIY. I'm sorry it ended in the dark. I was really hoping to be able to film it all with the really nice sunlight that we had today. But I still hope you enjoyed it. I hope you gained some inspiration and ideas. And if you decide that you are going to be making a tree similar to this one, please let me know. My email is victoriascloset16@gmail.com. I don't really advertise that, but I will link that down below so you can send me the pictures of the trees if you make a similar tree. I would just love to see your creation and your take on the Christmas tree. And I will also have some more pictures of these trees on my Tumblr. That's victoriascloset16.tumblr.com. And if you'd like to see more DIY videos for the holiday time, I will be releasing 2 per week. So there are 2 more coming for next week. If you would like to get notifications for when those come, you can click on the button right up there. It is the subscribe button. It will send you notifications and emails whenever I release a new video. And that is a completely free service, and I would love it if you subscribed. And you can also follow me at Twitter. My Twitter is Jessica Melody with 2 Y's at the end. That will be linked down below as well. And I also update update on Twitter when I'm thinking about ideas or when I am filming or when my videos get released. So I think that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you so much for watching. Bye ladies!